Hello to my beautiful Libra collective. This is Molly with Soul School Spiritual Guidance and Healing, and I'm so happy to be here with you guys today. Thanks for taking some time to check this video out. There is going to be an extended reading at the very end of the video. If you guys are interested in that, you can either join a membership to my channel or you can check out the Vimeo link in the description box below. Everything else that you need in order to get in touch with me or book a session or to order a recorded reading is also available in the description box below. I am currently revamping my webpage, so keep an eye out. Make sure you subscribe if you guys want to get updates on my new domain name. Otherwise, let's just go ahead and get into your reading. All right, Libra. So today we're pulling out the Magical Menagerie Oracle deck. I love this deck, and it hasn't really been talking in a while, so I'm sort of excited to see what it's going to come out with. These are what I like to call archetype cards, which means it's going to represent possibly you. I like where this is going. Possibly where you are at right now, and possibly a situation in your life. All right, and we can just take a better look at what's going on. You guys, this Swan card actually is amazing because the first deck that I pulled to read for you guys today is this True Love reading cards. Basically, I just sit and stare at all my tarot decks before I get into a reading, and they tell me who wants to come out. All right, so there's two swans on this one. And in this one, we have one swan and his reflection. So the swan definitely symbolizes a partnership, all right? A partnership, a love partnership, all right? Typically a long-standing one. Swans mate for life. So oftentimes it shows up as a soulmate energy, all right? What's interesting here is that we don't actually have two swans. We have one swan and his reflection. Okay. This is a really magical time for you. What I mean is, because this card is ruled by all four elements, water, air, fire, and earth, those four elements are found on the table of the magician in the tarot, right? So it basically means that to have all four parts of oneself in balance in order to be able to create. So that's definitely what you guys are wanting to do at this time. You're seeing somebody or something as a positive reflection of your own energy at this time, okay? But it's not a crystal clear reflection. We got a lot of waves in this water. You see how it's kind of a blurry image, right? So I feel like this is something that maybe hasn't come completely into view just yet. All right, now I am actually going to peek into the book real quick on this one. I don't always do that, but then I'm going to go straight to those True Love reading cards because they really want to talk right now. Swan is on page 140, and I'm just going to browse this and kind of see what pops out for you guys. Okay. The swan is associated with the mystical, the magical, the other world. All right, so that makes sense. You guys have a vision, right? It's like an energetic dream or vision of something that you would like to manifest. And it is a very good reflection of the energy that you're sitting in at this time. If you're in a creator energy, you don't want to manifest something that is going to stand in the way of that, right? You want to manifest something or some situation that is going to allow you to stay in that space where you're manifesting, you're creating, you are achieving all of your goals. You're staying on top, all right? But the fact that we're mentioning the other world here, yes, listen to this. This says having important dreams, okay? This says pay attention to symbolism and your intuition. Pay attention to your dreams because your dreams may be suggesting right now transitions that are taking place and moving across the threshold between two worlds. You guys, I love that. I love that because to me, soulmate energy often just means something that is a true mate to your heart. Like it's a true match to you. It could be a person, it could be a place, it could be a job, it could be a project. But what this means is that your subconscious, your unconscious mind is dreaming something up. And I feel like when you're in your dream state, that's what you're participating in, right? So then when you wake up in the morning and you go through your normal daily life, you're bringing a little bit of this with you. And I feel like you're beginning to see signs of it in your environment. Very interesting. Let's see what the True Love reading cards have to say for you guys. What is Libra bringing forth from dream state at this time? By the way, dream state just represents to me a world that is not restricted by facts and logic and science and reality, right? It's the true reality, because everything that exists in this physical world is a reflection of what exists energetically. I do like that. Wow. I've never fully gotten my head around what this card is supposed to mean. But sexual freedom. You guys, sexuality is creation. Bottom line, it's sacral chakra energy. Okay? Your sacral chakra is the seat of desire. So whatever you're desiring, right? It's almost like you're baking a cake while you're asleep and you get to eat the cake when you're awake. Does that make sense? Because the sacral chakra is also very much about creation. It is the womb chakra. That is where we nourish our dreams before bringing them into reality, before acting them out in the world through our solar plexus chakra. All right? So that's good. And then look, we have these two white birds here. And I feel like this right here actually represents this dream space that you're going to, because we've got a lotus, we've got stars in the background. I think they're stars. I'm seeing them that way. All right. This is what you're dreaming up. This is what you're trying to manifest. Okay. Again, we are going to go to the book and see what sexual freedom says. There's sexuality. You guys, okay, listen to this. I think this is a potent message. All right. This says that since the sexual revolution of the 1960s, many misconceptions about sexual freedom have evolved into supposed truths, right? They're illusions. What's on the other side of the veil, like energetically, the truth is that sexuality is very, very sacred. And the more you treat it as such, the more it will manifest as such in your life. So this says the idea that having many sexual partners or that having sex early on in a relationship makes you liberated is actually very misleading. Okay? So I feel like it doesn't even necessarily have to center around sex, but this is very much you dreaming up a different type of relationship than what society and the media and maybe even your social group has convinced you is the best for you, right? Because Libras are all about equality, justice, liberation, okay? Libras are liberated. But sometimes when we want to step in that role of being liberated, we're really stepping into what society tells us that looks like, rather than actually liberating our hearts and our minds and our bodies and allowing ourselves to treat them as sacredly as they are. Okay? I love this, and I love this really flowy energy because it's a really flowy energy that shows up in my next deck. This is the Revelations Tarot. And this is what we are going to draw from today to get some more information about what is going on in your life. How is this manifesting at this time? And what can you do to help it out? All right. You're in the thinking stages. You're in the contemplation stages, okay? Also, look, this is you sleeping, okay? Entering that dream world. Wow, okay. I want to shuffle 2 more times, and then we're going to get out some more information about that card. I'll show it to you in a second. That card, oh my gosh. I do have to say, this is one of the cards that often when it shows up in a reading causes a little bit of panic. But there's something about this card in this particular deck that actually represents, it's a really, really positive energy, all right? Let's look at it. Ooh, Ace of Wands. This is what's manifesting in your real world, all right? All of this energy that is going into you sorting out what is you, like what do you value rather than what society is trying to hand you, right? You perfecting this image of what is ideal, Libra, is creating an opportunity in the real world. But let's go ahead and look at that card. It's the Tower, okay? This Tower, and the Tower in general, is always about something happening that just completely reframes our idea about something in the world. Maybe it's about people, maybe it's about relationships, okay? But this lightning bolt is often an act of God, but sometimes it's just a revelation, like a eureka moment, like, oh my God, I'm totally seeing this completely differently now. And what happens is all of these little pieces of the tower are shattered. And the tower comes down so that you can build something new in its place. Do you see that? This is coming down. This is being built up. All right? So, remember how we talk about the illusion of what it means to be liberated? You guys are breaking through that illusion. You're seeing that what makes you happy, what you value, Libra, is different than maybe what you thought before. Maybe it's different than what you had been conditioned to believe in as your ideal soulmate. And when I say soulmate now, it doesn't have to be a person. It can be a place, a job, a project, right? Maybe you were raised to believe, oh, I'm not a painter. I would just be terrible as a painter. And now that's falling away and you have this new project and you get to move forth expressing yourself through your art, right? It can be that. It doesn't have to be a relationship. But I'm just going to say, look, those 2 people are like super loving on each other. But something about what's happening here in meditation is what's bringing the illusion down. You see that? Because 4 of Swords is about, I want to use the word repose. Okay? Withdrawing, getting into your own energy, getting into your own thoughts, clearing out the garbage, and just getting to what's real. But look, see, he's holding his little blankie. This guy's asleep. This guy's sleeping. Information is most likely coming to you in your dream state. And it's tearing down an illusion that is, it's in the way. Whenever we have a Tower card, that tower has to fall down because the tower is in the way. Okay? The tower is in the way. It's got to come down. It's built in place of something else that needs to take its place. I always think of it as almost like a sand castle. This is beautiful. Okay? So you go and you build a sand castle on the beach, and then the wave comes and washes it away. Well, all that told you was that that wasn't the best place to build the sandcastle, right? So sometimes you have to find a new place, build it again in a way that it's going to be able to last a little longer, all right? We've got, wow. You guys, this is exciting. This is exciting. But you got to be careful, all right? This is exciting energy. What I've got here on the table now is a 3 of Cups came out, okay? This is a coming together. This is the moment where you meet somebody or something, right? You come across this thing and you're like, ooh, I think that this could be the thing for me. This could be the thing that I've been dreaming of. But here it is in reality. All right? There's 3 though. I usually don't worry myself about that. There are 2 males and 1 female figure here. Masculine and feminines. Okay? And they've all come together, but one is hiding the cut behind his back. Do you see what I mean? I don't know if this is actually representing a third-party situation. I just don't typically pay attention to those. Like the details that I pay attention to in each card, in each reading, that is the message. That is spirit coming through, right? So these 2 people, you see how they're a very good match, but then there's this third energy. That doesn't quite fit in. It doesn't have to be a third person, but it's a third energy that doesn't quite fit in. Let's go ahead and take a peek at what's on the table. Ace of Pentacles. We have an Ace of Wands and an Ace of Pentacles. So this is a new burst of energy, a new inspiration. And this is it manifesting in the real world. This King of Swords, I really want to link it back to this 4 of Swords energy. Like this guy wakes up from his dream and look, his third eye is activated. He knows things. Libra, you guys are getting your intuition is on point about something right now. And it's causing you to act with discernment and with deliberation. But it's some sort of higher truth about this opportunity coming in. Somebody in here is very intuitively guided, right? You wake up from this dream and your third eye is activated. You have this new truth. You see that? You have this new truth. Okay. There's a 3 of Wands and a Knight of Pentacles. I feel, okay, here's the story that's coming through. You've dreamt something up. You have imagined, you've gone into your imagination space and said, okay, this is what would be ideal for me. I think it has something to do with a partnership. Okay? You go in there and it's not what you think it is, right? It's not what it's always been in the past. But then that thing shows up in your life. And you're like, oh my God, this is the thing. This is the thing. Look at it. It's the thing. The fact that this, his wings are creating this golden circle behind him really, really kind of mirrors what's going on with this Ace of Pentacles. Like almost like the Ace of Pentacles is, you're going to guard it. You're going to protect it. You're going to take good care of it. All right. So right now you have this plan. You're thinking about how you're going to deal with this moving forward, and you would like to remain loyal to it. You want to keep the pentacle. You see this new opportunity as matching your ideal, and therefore you want to, you're not rushing anywhere. That's good. But your plan is to try to lock this down in whatever way you can. All right? But we have these 3 figures. I'm going to get out this one because I'm just nervous about the next one. The Devil card is showing up here. Okay, I'll talk again in a minute about what's on the bottom of the deck right there. I am curious about why we have this 3rd figure here. It could be an energy that just doesn't fit. It could be an external influence. By the way, you guys, my Libra collective is meant to be anybody who's identifying with a Libra energy at this time. It could be your sun, moon, or rising sign. If it's not, go ahead and feel free to check out the link in the description box. It's at the very, very bottom of the description. There's a link that can take you to a place you can look at your own natal chart and look at where Libra is showing up at this time. Yeah, oh my God, you guys, we have another tower followed by an ace of wands. The exact same card combination from 2 decks. Something old really had to be shaken away in order, okay, they want to correct me. Something old has to be shaken away in order to allow this into your life. You dreamed this up, Libra. Are you going to allow it to, are you open to accepting this blessing? Or is there some old structure in your mind that is standing in the way of this new energy coming in? We have the Page of Cups reversed, the Page of Coins, and the 5 of Swords. This is something that you can prevent. Because this 5 of Swords is showing up as wisdom. It's the pearl. Pearl represents wisdom to me. All right? 5 of Swords energy is often seen as a no-win situation. But sometimes it comes up to be like, you know what? You can make the best out of this situation. You just have to be resourceful. Why is the Page of Cups reversed? Ace of Swords. Ooh, Ace of Cups reversed. And Temperance. All right. You guys, all 4 aces. Do you remember how I said we had all 4 elements being represented here? And this is magician energy. All right? The only one that is reversed is the Ace of Cups. You have the mental image of what this ideal thing is for you. You have an actual tangible opportunity standing in front of you. You have the knowledge. This is the Ace of Swords, the quartz crystal. Okay? You have the vision, you have the thought, you have the energy, you have the inspiration, you have everything you need except an open heart. An open heart that's ready to receive this thing that you have manifested. Okay, this we have, where did it go? 6 of Swords reversed, Temperance reversed with an Ace of Cups reversed. Altogether, this comes together as heart healing that's needed. Okay, heart healing is needed. I love rutile quartz, you guys. Let's talk about rutile quartz. Okay, it's quartz with these little like gold needles known as roots. Okay, these beautiful golden needles grow, they form within a quartz stone, and on the surface it's so beautiful and pretty and sparkly, right? This gem represents the Ace of Cups in my my tarot of gemstones and crystals. Okay? And this is golden too. This is golden too. All the good things here are golden. Right? You have to make room to let those things grow within your heart. Take time to nurture this opportunity that has been provided to you. And also make sure that you're open to receiving it. All right? In the extended, because we're already at 25 minutes, in the extended, I'm going to go a little deeper into ways that you can do that. Because the warning that's coming from the deck, remember I said I was going to have to go back to the bottom of the deck in a minute and tell you guys what I saw? You may end up missing out on this beautiful opportunity that you have manifested for yourself, Libra. You might end up almost like tricking yourself out of it. Okay, because there's something that you're not seeing that needs to be seen. So, 2525, just saw that on the timestamp. I am going to go ahead and take this over to the extended. If you guys want to join me there, I'll be so happy to see you. And if not, I look forward to catching you back here on my channel again soon. All right, take care, Libras.